What's going on to all my gamers and gamers? This your boy Kano, the brutally honest gamer, and I'm back with another video. Let's get it, let's go, let's talk about it. Man, look, I see everybody doing their Xbox showcase predictions, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do my own predictions. And I compiled up to top 10 things that I actually want to see at this Xbox showcase. Honestly, I'm not gonna talk about Starfield because you know that's obviously gonna be there. I'm not talking about Avowed like that. You feel me? I know it's gonna be there also. You feel me? So let's go ahead and dive right into my predictions. So at number one, it's inXile showing off one of their two new IPs. And honestly, we haven't seen nothing going on with inXile after the Wastelands 3 game that came out, I believe, like what, 2019? Yeah, around 2019. So we know that they're actually working on two new IPs using basically the Unreal Engine 5, and they got the Frostpunk style first-person shooter with the action RPG elements to the whole core of the gameplay. So I want to actually see what's to this actual game. I'm thinking to myself it's going to be phenomenal, hopefully, because at the end of the day, the PlayStation Showcase was garbage truck juice. That's just my personal opinion. But when it comes to inXile, I got faith they're going to end up coming up with something crazy. And I believe the game is going to be phenomenal, and we definitely going to see what's to it for sure. Now, at prediction number 2 is more third-party AAA games coming to Game Pass. Now, to everybody know, Xbox Game Pass has been mid-pass, it's been indie Game Pass, it's been kind of on a downward spiral when it comes to the games, because we've been getting more than AAA games. And I got a feeling within this whole showcase, we're going to get a lot more third-party AAA games for this Game Pass, because they really do need it. If you want me to be honest, PlayStation actually has been doing a little bit better when it comes to their games with PlayStation Plus Extra and, well, not Premium, but Extra, when they got their third-party AAA games. And I feel like Microsoft is going to end up doing the same thing, and better in the sense of putting more third-party AAA games, because Microsoft really needs that at this point. It's possibly because they was probably focusing on this Activision Blizzard King deal. That's true, but they definitely need, and I believe they're going to actually showcase that, and that's facts. Number 3, I got to go with Compulsion Games showing off their game. Finally, they should go ahead and do it, because it's been long overdue since We Happy Few. And honestly, We Happy Few it's like a hit or miss game. It was okay. It's not the best game since sliced bread, but I definitely feel like Compulsion's next game, and Microsoft giving them the actual budget to actually make a game that's on that caliber, and then staffing up and having a bigger staff on their roster to create the game. I honestly think that they will come up with something phenomenal. It's going to take place in my neck of the woods. I'm talking about the game. It's going to take place in my neck of the woods. And it seems like it's going to have that dark futuristic style on the levels of Uncharted when it comes to the gameplay aspect of it, but it's going to be unique in its own right, and I definitely can't wait to actually see that. Now, prediction number 4, like I said earlier, I'm not going to speak much on Fable, but I think we're going to get a gameplay trailer for Fable and a release date for sometime in 2024. Now, it's been a minute since we heard anything from for Fable, and everybody know that Playground Games was focusing on Forza Horizon 5, and I know they got a side team that's working on Forza Horizon 6. It's obvious that's the inevitable. You know that's going to happen. But Fable has been long overdue. Personally, for me, I'm a Fable fan. I'm a Fable fiend. I want to see what's to Fable. Hopefully, we get a fire reboot. Hopefully, the game comes out phenomenal. When we see it, they need to show gameplay, because it's been long overdue at this point. And it's facts, not fiction. Figgity facts, not fiction. What I want to see how they're going to use that Forza tech. I want to see the gameplay mechanics. I want to see if they're going to have that more fantasy, like realistic aspect to it, like they showed in the trailer with the CGI trailer. Man, I'm just hoping for a release date, man, because it's been long overdue. You dig? And that's facts. Now, my next prediction, that's number 5, that's Obsidian teaser for a new IP. And I'm not talking about The Outer Worlds 2, and I'm not talking about Avowed. I'm talking about a whole new IP that's they're working on the side, that's going to be on the levels of either Alpha Protocol or something with the Japanese samurai type of hack and slash game. And that's a bold prediction, but Obsidian hasn't really missed like that to me. You know, Grounded and Pentiment is really not my cup of tea. But when you look at Avowed and The Outer Worlds 2, I know them two games are going to be something special, but the new IP, I think they're going to do something phenomenal with that. And again, it's a bold prediction. Figgity facts, not fiction. Now, my next prediction is basically the new Wu-Tang inspired IP, the Shaolin, Project Shaolin or something like that. Honestly, I want to see what's to this game. Is it going to have some kung fu aspects to it, some martial art aspects to it? I want to see where this game go and how far it goes. You know what I'm saying? And we really don't know too much about this game. We just know that Wu-Tang is involved on the music aspect of it. So hopefully, it's going to be a phenomenal game. Hopefully, it will wow us as gamers because we want to see some of that aspect. And we know it's going to be a Microsoft exclusive. So can't wait to see that. And yeah. Next prediction. So, on my next prediction is updates on Avowed Perfect Dark State of Decay 3. Now, Avowed should be there. I'm going to tell you right now, Avowed should be there because it's been long overdue since we had got that one CGI trailer. I want to see some gameplay. If it's going to wow me, if it's going to be my cup of tea of the type of game that I actually want to play, I don't know. At this point, you feel me? It might be kind of on the levels of that Immortals of a VM game, whatever it's called on the for EA. But I just want to know. I gotta see this. Now, when it comes to Perfect Dark with Day Studio, that's kind of been on more of a hit or miss aspect of it if you really think about it, because a lot of people done left that studio. The initiative people left the studio, then they partnered up with Crystal Dynamics and some other stuff. We don't know what's to it. I want to know what's going on with it, but I highly doubt we might see it at this year's showcase. I don't know, but there's a possibility it might be there. Now, for State of Decay 3, it has to make a return some shape or form. Like, I don't want to hear about them doing any more DLC for State of Decay 2. I want them to focus straight up on State of Decay 3. I want State of Decay 3 to have a real cinematic storytelling, RPG elements, better shooting mechanics, better driving mechanics, the whole nine, you feel me? I want this game to go further than what State of Decay 2 has gone. So Microsoft gave them a bigger budget and they staffed up a bigger team, so I don't see any problem or any reason for them to not have a fire game, and they're using Unreal Engine 5. So we will have to see about that, you dig? Now, my next prediction is more Japanese games and also going to Game Pass. Now, we know Wulong Fallen Dynasty and some other Japanese games have actually went to Game Pass, like Guilty Gear Strive, the Blaze Blue, you feel me? Just to name a few. But I feel like there's going to be a lot more Japanese games, like with Persona. I believe they're going to put more Persona on there. I believe, hell, they might bring some from Capcom that might be coming to Xbox. You never know. But the type of Japanese games that I actually want to see is like Black Myth Wukong going to Game Pass or whatever, or some type of hack and slash game coming from China or Japan, because Microsoft got Japanese games on Xbox, but it definitely needs more. And to anybody that says otherwise is smoking on the best form of drugs ever, because at the end of the day, it's not Jap crap or whatever people may call it, or whoop-de-woo, whatever. Microsoft needs Japanese games, and that's facts. You feel me? Hell, they might be working on a new Blue Dragon game. You never know. Or hell, we might end up seeing a new Scalebound might make his return with Platinum Games. You already know Tepanobu Edagaki is actually partnering up with Microsoft on something. There's been rumors about that. Of him actually wanting to make a game for Microsoft and want to be acquired. And that would be a plus if Microsoft actually acquired a studio from Tepanobu Edagaki. That's facts. You dig? That would be a great look. Now, for the next prediction is Jet Set Radio making an appearance at the showcase and going to Game Pass. Now, to people that don't know, about a year or two ago, Microsoft and Sega announced that they have an alliance. If y'all watch One Piece, y'all know how Law and Luffy has that alliance for building a friendship and building a business relationship to align with one another to make money and all that other stuff. Well, that's what I see with Microsoft and Sega, and they're going to make a lot of money. So, and then people don't know that Microsoft actually worked with Sega with the Dreamcast on the online aspect, and Jet Set Radio Future Sega GT 2002 was on the original Xbox. So I don't see what's the problem with them having Jet Set Radio making an appearance on their platform, that would actually be phenomenal. That would be dope. That would be, in the words of Jay-Z off of Good Times, it would be dynamite. Point blank period. So my next prediction is Stalker 2. Now, with this prediction, I believe we're going to get a new gameplay or CGI trailer to Stalker 2, and we'll get a release date. But in my mind, I think that game will probably be shadow dropped that day at the showcase. And that would be phenomenal that it would be shadow dropped. You feel me? Because Stalker 2, we do know what's going on with the actual Ukraine and Russia war. And you know, the developers for Stalker 2 had to move to another country to develop the game. So at this point right now, and this is facts, Stalker 2 should be shadow dropped on Game Pass. That's my prediction. I want to definitely see more to the actual game. You feel me? And I think this will be one of them Game of the Year type of contenders, because it seems like it actually got a great storyline in the whole nine. You feel what I'm saying? So that's basically it. That's all my predictions that I got. You feel me? I'm going to probably do some more predictions closer to the showcase on the live stream that we have on the Gamer Section channel. Y'all definitely stay tuned for that. But thank y'all for actually tuning into this video. You feel what I'm saying? I know I've been away for a little second. Like I said, my whole talent been moved to the Gamer Section, working on a lot of stuff over there. So y'all definitely subscribe to that channel over there. But before I even go, I want y'all to do me a favor. Do me a solid. Please subscribe to this channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe to the channel. Support your boy. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm going to leave it on that note. I'm out. Peace.